Welcome everyone to a new basketball video, and today we'll be taking a look at a Bleacher Report article grading every NBA team's title chances, supposedly. We'll take a look at this. This is done like 5 days ago by now, so we'll just take a look, and they have a rating system and all this stuff. We'll take a look at what they thinking, and let's get through this together. Let's just get through this together. So make sure you guys hit the like, comment, and subscribe to the video. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. Help a brother out. All right, let's get started. So this is by Mr. Greg. Mr. Greg made this uh, after the 2025 off season, like I said. Right here. So the grades he had. Let me get my phone out because I have to make sure I put down these grades correctly to make sure that I can remember what he put on here for this. So as you can tell, he said these are the top title contenders. They should be the ones. They should be the ones that compete for the championship as like soon as possible. The B is playoff lock. So they are playoff lock, aka pretenders. Pretenders. Pretenders, where they are one trade away or a small development to win the championship. At number C, they said these are this regular playoff team. So these guys they can make the playoffs, but there's still a way, like something a blockbuster trade has to happen for them to even get a championship opportunity. At D, they said play in. They said a play in is your best spot for them for this year. And then the F tier is, I mean, it's F tier. I think we already know what that means. That means you're going for the draft. So now I got it on my phone. We got what the tiers are supposed to be, supposedly. Let's get started. Let's get started. Let's see what they're talking about. They got the Atlanta Hawks at a B tier. So I got them at the B tier. That's interesting. That is definitely interesting. If you got them at the B tier, I'm assuming that you're expecting a massive jump from the young core to get better. Um, I think we're assuming that Trey Young will still be there by the end of the year. We had this. I think for the Atlanta Hawks in general, it's about not only health wise, but are they young players going to take that next jump to secure this? You know what I'm saying? That's the really $1 million question. So if you think they're at B tier, you think they're right there. They're like the pretender spot. So you really think they can? Okay. After ranking in the bottom half of the league in offense and defense last year, the Hawks will be better, but probably not a title contender. That's interesting. I mean, like I said, it can anything can change. I think the East is wide open this year, and I'm gonna explain my reasonings. Not in this video. I'm not gonna go too details, but I think there's certain teams that y'all be surprised where I got them rank a little bit lower compared to a lot of teams because I see the formula. But okay, I mean if we got them at that, that's what we got the Hawks at. The Boston Celtics at a C tier. So you think they are just a playoff team with no Jason Tatum? It is one of the teams I got to talk about in the video. You know, it's just I can't spoil nothing. That's what I'm saying. I can't spoil the videos because I want to. Because I'm gonna break down. I'm gonna talk about the entire Eastern Conference and the Western Conference in details. All the teams at once. I mean, all the teams going bye. I'm gonna talk about them all at some point. I don't want to spoil nothing, so they got them in the playoffs. Okay, they think Jalen Brown can get them into the playoffs. That's interesting. Definitely interesting. They got Anthony Simons on there. Okay, playoffs. Hey, okay. I'm not gonna spoil nothing for that. The Brooklyn Nets is the F. Dang. Yeah, they did draft 5 rookies. They draft 5 rookies. I think it was the 5 rookies. I think they drafted about 5 rookies or so. The Cam Thompson contract was a 6 million deal. He's a free agent automatically this off season. I told him get that stuff done ASAP. I told him get that done ASAP as soon as possible. And they act like I was tripping or something. I don't know. But I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take this camera off, y'all. I'm gonna take my camera off. Y'all be all right. Y'all need to see my pretty face no more. Um, yeah, that's the Cam Thomas deal. They did it, but no. Hopefully they find they understand what they're trying to do. That's my thing with the Brooklyn Nets. Hopefully they understand what they're trying to do and not what they can do. You know what I'm saying? That's ooh wee indeed. I just screwed up my cameras. I just screwed up the work on here now. Hold up. Hopefully that's still okay. All right, let me make sure. My apologies. I didn't screw up my tabs a little bit. Oh, nope. We're still good. We're still good. Okay. I thought the tabs were all jacked up, but yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Charlotte Hornets, they got them at a D. They think they could be a play-in team. Interesting. Yeah, they should be. I mean, when LaMelo Ball is healthy enough throughout the regular season, they've been a play-in team before. They just haven't seen the playoffs. They have not seen the playoffs. I'm not gonna lie, that's difficult. That is definitely difficult. I can see it. I can see them missing again. This quite honestly is we're at the point to where it's kind of just like on Lamelo Ball. If Lamelo Ball is healthy, this is a play-in team. The way the East is looking, they can be a playoff team this year. They can be. It's just that's crazy. It's on Lamelo Ball. Healthy, good. If not, yeah, cooked. You know what I'm saying? That's cooked. They think the Bulls are a playoff play-in team. Why do they think that? They just haven't gotten a contract yet. Kobe White and Nikola Vucevic are entering the final seasons of their heirs. I don't think so. I think no, I don't think so. I think this is more of a look into the draft. Quite honestly, the way the team is looking, let's say, okay, you bring back Josh Giddey. If you get back Josh Giddey, I'm assuming you keep Kobe. See, that's my problem with the Bulls front office. I don't know what they want to do because if it was me, I think I would have gave Josh Giddey a deal already. Kobe White would have got a new deal already. Vucevic would have been traded in the offseason already. Building around Giddey, White, Montes, I would have got like this. If anything for Patrick Williams, he has until the trade deadline for me to want to keep him on a team. That's how I'm looking at. If he's not doing anything productive enough for me to keep him long term wise, then he's out. He's out. So he has until the trade deadline. If nothing changes with him, I'm selling low on him and trying to get some picks from him or something because I gotta get something from you. I gotta get something. It's been come on now. I gotta get something has to change. I'm just saying. The Cavs are A, which is contenders. Now they've been doing that for a while, and in the past 2 seasons they've been that a team that should be challenging for the NBA championship, like getting out the East, and they haven't. They've been a second round exit back to back years, and they keep getting injured. They keep getting injured. So now they got Alonzo Ball who can fit in that role, especially if Darius Garland missed time again. Not only that, maybe Evan Mobley takes another step, takes another crazy step again. He's already all star, all NBA, and defensive player of the year candidate. So if he takes that another step, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. I'm hoping they're contenders. I hope they're not pretenders still. Hopefully they are contenders. It's about that time. I don't know what else. I mean, if anything, this year should be the year they should do it. This year should be the Cavs' chance to be into the NBA Finals, in my personal opinion. There's unless everybody gets injured for like 2 months or something, then it's over with. But come on now. The Dallas Mavericks is at a C. The C was just the playoffs. Huh. Yeah, Kyrie Irving won't be back until maybe in the new calendar season, maybe All Star break, maybe a little bit after All Star break. They think they're only a C. I think they're a B. I think they're pretenders more than they are contenders. I mean, playoffs. Uh, You still got don't forget they added in D'Angelo Russell to fill in that role until Kyrie gets back. So you insert Russell with Clay, with Cooper, AD, and Derek Lively as your starting five. You still got Spencer Dinwiddie off the bench. You still got Dan Gafford off the bench. You still got some really. This is still a really freaking. This is a really deep and really good team, in my personal opinion. It's still a deep, really good freaking team out west. Like I said, I think they're more than just a. Uh, I think they're more than just a freaking playoff team. I think they're more of a. They're more to me. They're more than that. For me, it feels like a couple more, not even a couple more trades, because they got some good. They got a really good freaking roster. The roster's deep. The roster's deep. Only Kyrie's really the missing piece for next year, but it's not like D'Angelo Russell can't come in and ball out of control for a little bit. Do his thing. Jaden Hardy's a good pickup. Dante Exum coming back. Cooper Flag depends on what he is. Max Christie played really well. Nigel Marshall, like PJ Washington. I forgot about PJ Washington for some reason, but this is a deep team. This is a really freaking deep team. I think they're pretenders. The only reason I'm not gonna put them as championships yet is because I got to see what I got to see how the team fills out. If Anthony Davis stay healthy and stuff like that. If all that works out, then yeah, you know what I'm saying. That's crazy. Nuggets championship team, of course, they did everything they needed to do this all season. They got better, in my personal opinion, compared to last year, which is good. I mean, there's not really much to talk about with the Nuggets. Yeah, with these championship teams, yeah. Why wouldn't they? Yeah, the Pistons, you got them at a B. You got them as pretenders. I mean, what are we looking for here? There was Kay Cunningham should be all NBA lock. Forget All Star lock. I think All NBA lock by next year. Sorry, Tarsem could stamp up. Sorry, Tarsem takes another jump. Jalen Duran takes another jump. Uh, how Jaden Ivey's gonna look, and if Jaden Ivey and K can't work in the background, you trade Ivy and get somebody that fits into that role. Fascinating, definitely fascinating. That's a crazy pretenders that quick. I mean, yeah, I think we're assuming a lot of development, a lot of good, really good development could lead you to that. Okay, I can see it. I can definitely see it, especially with the way the East is looking. You got the Warriors in the same category, but yeah, that's because I'm going on that pretenders. I'm gonna say playoffs right now until they get everything understand them. The Jonathan Kaminga situation is really limiting them right now. Like that old video that I did already, um, talking about the top 10 free agents. Jonathan Kaminga's contract is holding up Al Horford, Gary Payton II, somebody else. It's like 4 to 5 players. Like it's like 4 players that could be added to the Warriors roster that is being held up because of the whole Kaminga contract deal. So as soon as they can figure that crap out, the better. We also got to pay attention that Curry did get injured, hamstring injury, so he was doing the playoffs. So we got to see how Curry acts and reacts after that. Butler is a little bit older. Curry is going to be 38 soon. So yeah, this is an older team. So they kind of need to just they need those young guys. They need some young legs out there instead of these veterans doing all the work. I'm just saying that's just me though. That Warriors need something, and I don't think banking on Al Horford. That once their team's complete, it'd be better conversations. The Rockets is jumping to the championship contender with Kevin Durant at it. Now a lot of people push back on the whole Rockets thing. And it's like you guys, the Rockets last year lost in the playoffs is because Jalen Green couldn't be that go-to scoring guy for them, right? He couldn't get that, which is okay. He put up that. But now you switch that guy for Kevin Durant, who's a 25 point per game scorer every single year of his career, pretty much outside of his rookie season. He averages 25. So he's gonna do what Jalen Green failed to do. So pretty much the Rockets, and then the Rockets got more deep. They added so many pieces to them. Like, golly, they got so many pieces here. And we're expecting Sengun, the way he's playing in Europe basketball right now, he's playing fantastic. We're assuming he's taking a jump. Amen Thompson's going to take another jump. Jabari Smith's going to take another jump. A lot of a lot of the veteran role players around Kevin Durant and Fred VanVleet stuff. This is a dangerous team, so y'all can see that as the championship team. There is a window for that. Yes, that's 1,000%. I agree. I agree for the championship for the Rockets. The Pacers CT, which is playoffs. So Tyrese Halliburton? That's crazy. They saying Tyrese Halliburton going down is their any chance of them going to return to the final. You don't know that. You don't know that because Tyrese might be down, right? And he only missed 4 or 5 games last year. They went 4 and 5 in the games he missed. That's cute, but you know what I'm saying. But this team could still compete. This team could still compete, in my personal opinion. This team could definitely still compete. I'm gonna keep him at CT2 myself, but I'm gonna push him up a little high. It'll be like a close to the B team, and that's because maybe Andrew Nembhard or whoever takes over that point guard role and he becomes fantastic. It's other stuff make them even more of a threat to win a championship. I'm just saying. I think they're C plus instead. The Clippers are a B team. They're pretenders. Depends on how this Kawhi situation goes with the whole money and stuff. Depends on how that goes. I don't know. If that goes really freaking well, if that goes really bad where they lose a lot of draft picks, they're gonna have to jump them from a B T into an A T. They're gonna have to compete for that championship. But James Harden, Bradley Beal, Kawhi, John Collins, Brook Lopez, Chris Paul, 11 team deep. This should be a deep playoff team. This is a team that pushes that team last year pushed the Nuggets to 7. So this year, this team could probably push any team to 7, potentially second round, potentially conference final. You don't know what a bar is setting that, and depends on how many games that Kawhi is playing also, and everything that happens after that. So yeah, this should be a very interesting team next year. The Lakers, you got them at a B tier, huh? You get you trade it for Luca. You add in Marcus Smart. You add in DeAndre Ayton. So 18 is now your starting lineup. I don't know. This is a team that's going to be looking for the buyout market. The buyout market would help the Lakers out majorly for anybody who gets bought out. I think like Chris Middleton. If Chris Middleton gets bought out by the Washington Wizards, was something I do think that will happen. Chris Middleton added to the Lakers. So then you have Luka at the 1, Marcus Smart at the 2, Chris Middleton's at the 3, LeBron's at the 4, and Ayton at the 5. That's a solid lineup. That's a better lineup. That's definitely a better lineup. And you still got Rui Hachimura coming off the bench. You got some pieces. You got pieces. This is a free. Like I said, this is a buyout market team. The right pieces for the buyout market. This could be an A team. The Grizzlies is the C. Yeah, playoff team. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Yeah, I don't know what to say about the Grizzlies. Quite honestly, they gave up Desmond Bain for KCP, who had a really bad shooting year last year. He had a really bad shooting year. So I don't know. I think Zach Edey and Jaren Jackson Jr. They both had all-season surgeries. Apparently, could miss the beginning. They could not miss the beginning. This team can go from a C team to a D team really freaking quick. Cause last year they was a play-in team. I think this could be a play. They got them a playoffs. This is a D to me because a bad start could lead to a John Morant trade, could lead to a Jaren Jackson trade. It could be lead to a John Morant trade. Quite honestly, John Morant might be a guy who's on the market this season. Don't worry. Yes, that video will be coming out. 5 players I think that will get traded this year. That will be a video that'll be coming out at, probably later on this week, maybe Friday or something like that. Thursday or Friday or Saturday, one of these days. Don't worry, that's coming. Don't worry. Miami Heat's a C team. You think they're a playoff team too? Am I tripping? A lot of these teams, a lot of these teams at a playoff team. I mean, Tyler Hero did make a good jump last year, but uh, I don't know. They got Norman Powell, Colette Well, Davon Mitchell. and Andrew Wiggins. I mean, yeah, they could be a playoff team. I don't, it depends. It depends. If Andrew Wiggins come in and he's playing like a championship Andrew Wiggins, great defense, bring in 18 points a game next to Tyler Hero scoring, next to Bam's elite defense. Maybe he takes a jump in his production also. Then yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see because it could go really good for Miami, then it could be really horrible without man. Oh, really bad for Miami. As long as you got good defense and keep the vibes going, you should be good. I forgot Norman Powell did average like 20 something last year too. So I mean, it's interesting. I would say it's very interesting more than anything. You got the Bucks as a play-in team. Oh no! Yeah. I don't think this is a play-in team. I think this is a playoff team. I think it's a low playoff team. I think this is a 6 seed at best, unless unless there's a trade that's coming out soon for the Bucks. Unless there is the buyout market helps them out. Unless like two random players wants to take minimals to play with the Bucks. This is a 6 seed. I don't know. This is a 6 seed. I don't believe in this team as much as I should. I don't believe in it, but I have to believe in something. I have to assume, which is bad to do, but I have to assume that Miles Turner, Kyle Kuzma, Cole Anthony are positive players for the Bucks. Kevin Porter Jr. is a positive player. Ryan Rollins is a positive player. Like all these players become very positive players that can wants to compete for a championship. That wants to be deep player. I have to assume. And then Giannis, like I said, if Giannis gets 50 wins this year somehow, if he can get 50 wins, then I lower the bar. If Giannis can get 47 wins, same thing that Westbrook did back in 2017, MVP him. I don't care. That's another video I'll be working on. Don't worry. I got videos coming, y'all. I got videos. That's just my personal opinion. Man, ew. Bucks is a D. The T Wolves are just a B? Huh. Lozan, Nikhil Walker, yeah. Michael Porter Jr. Mike Conley, Rudy Gobert getting older. Rob Dillingham we haven't seen much from him just yet. Yep. I think Minnesota could be a team people are gonna look over this year because the way that the Nuggets, the Rockets, the Thunder, the Lake, both LA teams um, I guess you can argue they got better. They got better compared to last year, and the T Wolves has not gotten better unless there's a crazy development that comes out. I can see, yeah, I can see why they got them out of B tier. I could definitely see why. But mm, mm, that's man, the Pelicans that are D, they think they're playing. Man, the Pelicans is close to being looking to the lottery. Now I know they had a lot of injuries last year. They trade CJ McCollum for Jordan Poole. This is a team that has potential of losing Zion. That's just me. They have a potential to lose Zion, in my personal opinion. Let's go from a D to an F real quick. I'm just saying. That man Zion could be on a whole different team by the end of the year. All-Star break. We'll take a look. All-Star break, we'll definitely take a look to see what's happening. But we'll see. We'll definitely see. The Knicks is an 8. You think they championship contending team? I mean, they did add Jordan Clarkson, Yo Barcelli, got a new coach coming in. I'm gonna go B. I don't know. You know what? It's between them and the Cavs next year. But then at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if the Magic came through and eliminated them too. You know what? That's the crazy part about the Knicks. Like last year, when that shot, like technically, they should have lost to the Pistons. They should have went to Game 7 with the Pistons and didn't anybody win because that foul shot was crazy on that 3-point shot, man. I don't know. I mean, you could say they championship team considering what the East is looking like, but I don't know. Ooh, I got a lot to think about. Thunder A, of course. I mean, brought up the same core. We get Topic back. When we get Topic in this rotation this time, but we lost our rookie Thomas Sarber, but I don't think he's gonna get any crazy minutes like that. We're on this team back, so yeah, I'm not gonna be going spend time with that. B for the Magic. That's a high grade just to get a shooter. But I guess fully healthy. Everybody come back fully healthy. Okay. If everybody's back fully healthy, good to go, locked in, shooting looks good, everything like that, then yeah, okay. They could be pretenders. They might be a trade or some way. They might be a play. Well, John Morant gets traded to the Magic. What? Oh, okay. Let me stop. Trey Young gets traded to the Magic. What? Okay, that's possible. That's possible. That's definitely possible. They look like a buyout market team. Also, in my personal opinion, depends. Definitely depends. It definitely depends. The Sixers playoff teams. I ain't gonna lie. I have no idea where I would put the Sixers. I don't know. I don't know with Joel Embiid and Paul George if they're gonna be healthy. I don't. If they are healthy, what versions of them are we gonna get? Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, VJ Edgecombe, Eric Gordon, Kyle Lowry. That's a lot of players, but I don't think all of them need those a lot like that. Injuries did play a major factor into them. There's another team, in my personal opinion, by the trade deadline. If this team ain't teaming, get Joel off. I'm just saying, get Joel off. If the team ain't doing what it's supposed to do, you gotta let him go. I'm just saying, you gotta let him go. The Suns is the D. They think they the play-in team. The Suns are a play-in team. I mean, I guess you could say yeah. I don't. I guess you got to say yeah on that one. Between Devin Booker and Jalen Green, that backcourt should be interesting and see how that works out playmaking wise and scoring wise, and see if Jalen Green takes a really good step. Mark Williams be healthy. Let's be honest, be healthy. Dylan Brooks adding nice defensive moments. So him and Ryan Dunn could playing could be something. Playing definitely could be something. If Book is buying in, if everybody buys into everything, then yeah, this should be okay, okay, I can see it. They think Trailblazers are a playoff team. I think Trailblazers are a play-in team. I think they're a play-in team. I really do. I think this is a play-in team more than a playoff team yet. I don't think I'm a playoff team yet. Yeah, Drew Holiday's there, but Drew Holiday has also gotten a little bit older too. So I think he's going to be more of a mentor. Same with Dame. I also don't think Drew Holiday's going to be there for the full season. I think he's a buyout market player. Um, Scoot Henderson, Shannon Sharp. We're going to see how they look. Of course, Dame's going to be out for the season. I'm going to play in. I'm not going to play off. Play in for the Blazers, but I could see it. What Denny could make them a playoff. I'm going to play in still. If they play in, I think they'd be a 7, 8 seed, like one of those positions first. They have to fight their win into the playoffs. I could see that. I could definitely see that. And then if they missed it, so what? No, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. The Kings as a playoffs, no. This team, in my personal opinion, is freaking borderline looking at the draft lottery. This team does not fit anymore. Once the Darren Young deal was done and over with, it's pretty much done with. Go ahead, trade some bonus, trade Zach, get rid of DeMar. Switch up everything. Switch up everything. Hey, send him. I don't know where to send him. Sabonis at. I don't know where to send him at. Sabonis might be the only bright spot, but I don't know for how long. Him and Zach LaVine can stay. Everybody else can go. DeMar DeRozan, get him off the team. Get him out. Get him out. This doesn't work. And then the rumors are trying to get Westbrook on the team. No, this is a playing team. This is a borderline playing team. And I don't even believe that, but that's it's a playoff team. It's not a playoff team. It's crazy work. You got them that high. You got the Spurs as contenders already. Can we get the playoffs first? I mean, you got them already in what the world? This is some of all this work together and stuff, and Victor is good to go and ready. And all. I'm gonna switch that down. I'm gonna go to playoffs first. I'm gonna put them in the playoff tier. I'm not gonna put them at the pretenders tier. I'm gonna put them at the playoffs tier. Health. Let's get the health started. Let's get the players. Let's see how everybody fits. Let's see how everything goes first before we even start up saying that they're Oh yeah, they're pretenders. They're one trade away from a championship. Hold on now, hold on. Everything ain't. Hold on. Dang. Let's get them in the playoffs first. Let's get Victor in the playoffs to see how Victor acts in the playoffs. Same thing with Zion and stuff. Let's get them in the playoffs first, and then we can adjust our thought process. Let's do that first. Golly, crowning players too early again. The Raptors, you got them in a play-in. Huh. Um, we'll see. I feel like R.J. Barrett and Brandon Ingram. I don't think they. I feel like they won't be able to play together. Something's telling me they're not gonna be able to play together. I don't know why. I don't know. I felt like when they got R.J. Barrett, I felt like that was a good player for the Raptors to get. But then they turned around and got Brandon Ingram. And I'm just like, I feel like I said, I feel like R.J. Barrett is one of those targets. He's one of those targets. I don't know why. He's one of those targets for me. I don't know why. I would love to see R.J. Barrett in the Thunder uniform. I ain't gonna lie, but that's being biased. I know, but we'll see. We'll see it. We'll see. There was a lot of their players were injured last year too, so we'll see. We'll definitely see. We'll see how Brandon Ingram and them all fits together and see if they can actually play together or not. Scotty Barnes should be taking a jump upwards next year, and we'll see how he plays as an NBA player. Like I said, something telling me RJ Barrett is the odd man now. Don't ask me why, but yeah, man, I don't know. Jazz, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing, but can we get J Dub's brother? Can we get Cody Williams? Can we get that? Can we make that trade? Get grab that man. He ain't playing good for them. Come over here. Come to the Thunder. Come to the Thunder. You know what I'm saying? Look, I just want him, but I don't know what they're planning on doing. Larry Marketing is looking good over there in Europe basketball, so I'm assuming he's about to take this crazy jump next year. He's about to get back to what he was doing before last year and stuff. Other than that, if it like I said, play All-Star break. If this team ain't teaming, man, get Larry Murphy up out of there. Don't let him waste his time in Utah just to be chilling, eating popcorn chicken and stuff all day. Come on now, let's get him some. Let's get him on a competing team. Let's get him on a competing team. That's just for me. Him and Walker Kessler, by the way. And then Wizards, of course, they should be looking to the lottery too. Y'all a lot of young guys, a lot of vets. Like they got CJ and Chris Middleton, two guys that I think is going to be a buyout trade market. And those two going to be joining somebody's contenders team, whether that's the Lakers, maybe the Bucks. Chris Middleton back to the Bucks, the Mavericks. I mean, it's like I said, all these teams that's contending, buyout market is going to be very heavy for them. I'm telling y'all. But yeah, there's going to be a young team. We're going to see how that front court, that front court plays together. We're going to see how these young players tip, and at least the Wizards know it was time for them to start their rebuilding. So that's good. That's definitely good. But that's it. That is the end of the Bleacher Report article. You guys let me know down in the comment section what y'all thinking. Hit the like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.